Alright. What a mess. What a mess. This should have been way cleaner. Should have worked better. But we did end up making it, I guess, in a sense. But so many issues. So many issues. So many issues. Yep, dismiss. Let's go back. This is so unfortunate. Share the link. Yo, is Lucius very worth it to take? I can't give you 100% conclusion yet, but on the usefulness, on the uniqueness of his kit, yes, he is very useful, but you can expect me to do like a dedicated testing video as soon as we get his banner officially announced, right? Because even though we know it happens, we don't know it with like 100% certainty, but just 99.99. So what do I think where Lucius is gonna be useful? That's also rather simple to answer. He is going to become very valuable in Gear Dungeon 2. That's just the way it is. He most likely has the potential to work in Guild Boss 1, also Guild Boss 2, Guild Boss 1. We might be able to make use of him in Gear 3. Is Falscher viable as a true damage source? Definitely. If you do want to use it as a true damage source, make sure you build a Northerner team though. Make sure you build a Northerner team. For example, you then go like Nocturne, Falchia, Isolde. And then obviously depending on what you have, like for example Midan if you need Midan, Vortex if you need some extra healing, and then probably combine it with most likely Nightmare. Would Hearts be better than Isolde? Yes, because the important part here is King Hearts provides higher percentage buffs. In both cases they are a tank, but King Hearts just provides 15% stats, while Isolde only provides 10. Hey, Vesherado was good. Alright, so our plan today is going to be obviously pushing this and helping everyone that needs help with this. Comp wise we are looking quite good. But we're missing one key part. So we kinda gotta see how much of a drawback that is going to end up being for us. Because I always, I wanted to try Fercy, right? On my own account we don't have a Fercy, which is why she is going to come in clutch. Aelin is going to save the day, trust me. No Twitch stream? Yeah, I just decided to make it on YouTube. Just like a convenience thing. How many days you think average you have to have played to get 30k on Apocalypse 2? 250? Because getting 30k on Apocalypse 2 requires you to have a Midan for Apocalypse 1 and Elowin for Apocalypse 2, kind of. So I would say like 250. I can always use your A1 Percy, yeah. Thank you for the offer though. Let's see, alright, we can turn the gain a bit down. And then I think, yeah, we should be fine already. Day 75 just gonna do APO 1. Honestly, yeah, sure. especially, I've talked about it briefly in the basics video, but reward wise, focusing on hitting Apocalypse 1 is the very most important thing of all. No need for days, just get good gear and have lots of heroes. Yeah, I just gave it an average, right? So if you really, like go for the Apoc 1 chest first, make sure your guild kills Apocalypse 1, and then worry about Apoc 2. Does the zombie cleanse quick enough? No, the zombie is kind of like your secondary help out. Basically, he replaces kind of Thirsty. You run him alongside a Midan, alongside a Eloin to like shorten the distance. So basically there's two ways. Either you use them on the field and then let them rage regen or get rage regen by a hollow until they can cleanse again, or you bring a secondary cleanser that cleanses while they are waiting for their ultimate. Why did that return the team? Ja, Marcel, trotzdem warten. Trotzdem warten bis nächste Woche. Bestes Banner, 2x, 15x, geht nicht besser. And enough of the German. Also crazy thing, I got legendary sourcing from chest for NM3 today. Easy. Easy. Alright. I guess we should do gear first. I don't know. I hate the fact that it sometimes resets the team. So let's build the team once more. Let's build the team we'll be going with once more. Like my main issue is her. I invested a couple skill stones into her, not that many because I didn't have that many. But I wanted this one, the Lunar Haven, to give us the 15% reduced damage taken, but we only got 12. So I don't know how good that is exactly going to go. Fate is A1 or A0? I don't have a soul stone. If I had a soul stone, man, this boy would be going crazy. Because the fact that he gains rage if he attacks someone with radiant erosion is ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. Okay, we have one slot open. Who are we missing? We have our healer core. Basically nightmare person. I'll be pulling for Praetus on his banner, 165 into pity, about 70 Asians, 2 Awakening Stones. Oh, imagine A2 Praetus straight off the bat. That would be so disgusting. That would be so disgusting. Okay, now I'm kinda thinking about potentially taking out Alistair, putting in Volker. Nah, we wanna use Alistair. Because we're just going to use Volker for the difficulty 1. I need to keep in mind that difficulty 1 is also still a thing. And then we just go with Arrogance. So, awakening wise, we are looking at A4, A2, A0, 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 A1, A0. A0 on Eloin, A1 on Cornelian, A2 on Aelin. And now it's time for the interesting part, gearing. It's time we destroy all our sets to potentially make something happen. Attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. Attack. No. Rage region. Also no. Sad. Guess we gotta go with this piece then. HP bonus. Yeah, sure, we can keep some HP bonus. Wait, you cannot use the same team for both difficulties? Yes, you need 20 different heroes. So as soon as you lock in your team, be sure that you don't do it on the wrong difficulty, because you're then not going to be able to use them. If I only have room for one me, I'm better than the zombie, right? Honestly, that's not that easy to answer actually. Because the zombie does basically cleanse on his basic attack, right? He does cleanse on his basic attack. He does double cleanse on his ultimate. He provides some extra shields. He could be able to be used as a main cleanser. That should be possible. And also he's better at cleansing compared to your Midan, because he doesn't need the extra rage. So you could, for example, get rid of the hollow. Okay. So now that we got this out of the way, let's build the left side. We go for attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. And then attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. And then some attack. Come on. There we go. No. Can we lose crit rate? No. Shit. Which means here we need some more crit rate. Works. Layers for better for hollow than this is paired with medium, right? I don't have LON. Yeah, but mainly only if you do use the Lord effect. So if you are running Leia, I would recommend running her as a Lord and then bringing someone like Alistair and Constance into the team, just so you really make value or get value out of Leia. Alright, 95,755. We have the Tear of Twilight, that's good. Now we need Alistair. To be honest, we don't need Alistair first. I guess we have to start with Lust. So, for Lust we go attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. 400 attack with extra HP, really nice. Too much crit rate, extra attack, not bad. Rage region, we take it. Attack percent, crit rate, damage. 2730, 19. There we go. Would A1 Praetus or Sulker be more valuable for Guild Wars 2? I need to use both as I don't have Nightmare Com. A1 Praetus. But when it comes to like overall usefulness, the A1 on Soul Cadence is generally stronger. Hey, but at least you got marked, huh? Yeah. Epic Cleanser. There's 3 epics we need in this game. Number 1, Epic Anti-Heal. Number 2, another Epic Piercer Lord, or even a Rare Piercer Lord. And number 3 is the Epic Cleanser. Those are like the 4 units we actually need. Oh yeah, how are we feeling about the fact that Salazar is back in the meta, eh? Salazar is back in the meta because he does bleed and bleed does percentage based true damage. Isn't that great? Salazar is back from the dead for this one fight. Wait, what happened here? Shouldn't we have 2? We have 1. We have one ring? What the fuck was that? Lugaru bigger than Salazar? Sure, but I guess Salazar just has the easier awakenings and the better uptime if you have him A3. Yo, Muffin was good. Okay, let's turn that a bit down. But damn, why are we so broken so with Arcana gear? Guess we gotta use one of these. There we go with some nice extra HP. And take percent critical damage. We are also running out of potential chest pieces. Yay! Woo. So we go crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. There we go. Started doing the Alistair fusion, so I'm sitting on 150 shards of him and haven't gotten constants. But can I PM you on Discord with my roster? Maybe you could come with some recommendations. Sure. Sure, why not? Nice one on Garn. I've seen people being unhappy with Garn. You shouldn't be. For the supporters, best to keep the above 20. You want to aim for above 30. If you really want to go for a high score, you want to aim for 30k HP on pretty much everyone. If you want to go high, aim for 30 on everyone. I guess we could also try Hex and Sealers combined with Oraka instead of Praetus. Ah, we can see we have a couple. Nah, to be honest, I guess you can keep Dolores alive, but that is one condition, and that is going to be Carnelian. If you don't have Carnelian, then keeping Dolores alive is gonna be difficult. Hey, Lugaru still works with Vlad and Vol. Oof, Vol's damage skyrocket in single target with Garn. Always use Toro for tank backup. Yeah. I only have Medan for Dispelling. Also still no Deimos after almost 5k pulls. Deimos comes in next weekend. I believe the 2x15x banner has Deimos as an epic on it. So that banner is getting even better. That banner is getting even better. Honestly, the only dispelling options really are Eunomia, Desomi, Elowin, and Medan. Like, I know we have these guys right here, right? But they are so trash. Like, look at him. Dispels one negative effect for one ally in range at a 900 cost. This is such a joke, that guy. And his rare version also isn't any better. You just want to complete Apocalypse and you don't want to put in the effort, then just use Elowin. If you don't want to put in the effort, just use Elowin. You don't have Elowin? Then use Medan. Medan is then like your only real choice. I will test extensively later today or tomorrow if we are able to beat Apocalypse 130k realistically, right? With a realistic set of gear without needing to use Medan. So you can use Medan for the second difficulty. But it's gonna be hard. It's most likely gonna be you either have like a crap ton of DPS, or you don't do it. I've practiced A4, lol. You think you can do it? I mean, then easy. Practice, Alistar, Midan, Hollow, and then a Nightmare comp. And then you should be fine. Or you want to beat APOC 2 at 120. Hey, they just joined. Why not on Twitch? Are you doing takeovers? Number one, why not on Twitch? Just for convenience sake. I just announced it on YouTube. I just want to do it on YouTube. And takeovers, no, I'm mainly doing my own account and answering questions in for like the most part here. And I'm really quite interested how far we can push it. And potentially we are going to be taking out Praetus and putting in Piercer side. We still have that option too. So everybody should be leveled here. Artifact wise, let's give it a quick check. Scarlet Hunt, perfect. Let's just go with another Scarlet Hunt. Let's make life not too difficult. And then we give Lust the Wailing Skull. Yeah. Maybe 23,000. Let's give Salazar the Wailing Skull actually. Salazar gets Wailing Skull. Lust gets her exclusive. No, Lust gets... Yeah, let's go with the exclusive. Any advice? Put Voldrin banner, pull on Voldrin banner, wait for Praetus. Wait for Praetus. When it comes to raw value in game and the amount of things he can do, Praetus. What stat should I prioritize on my gear? Is crit damage necessary to do, or do I go full attack main? Full attack first and then crit damage after. You really wanna aim for around, at minimum, 200% attack on most characters. But as you can see with those builds, we are above the 200% mark, especially here. You really want to go higher if you can. Alright, and then we got one last guy that needs some offensive gear, which is obviously Alistar. Look at these skill ups. Oh fuck, that's bad. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Us only having 20% damage reduction instead of 30, that's not good. That is not good at all. Fuck. Alright. That's gonna be a fun one. That is definitely gonna be a fun one for sure. And then we go with the 13 TOT. In terms of support, will everyone plus can't do the job, or do I need to add Fercy to help? If you want to aim for 120k or like 80k and above, you need to go with another healer. If you want to go for like 80k and above, but getting towards towards like 50, 60, 70k, you should be fine with just Elwyn Cornelian. Okay, here we got 22k HP, 5k attack. Let's have a look. Do we have a different? No. I guess we can run her like that. I think it's just gears, but my Nightmare Piercer team gets me 17 in Epoch 2. Why? Because do you fail or do you lose? Right? Like, do you fail to kill a face or do you get killed? That's the big question, I guess. What is the reason that your run ends? Okay, Reaper's Emblem. What the hell is this? Is that a fly? Is that a wasp? Is that a bee? What is it doing in my room? How did it get here? Oh, that's a huge ass fly. Holy shit. You lack CC? Azor. If you need some CC, pick Azor. He works really well and also he can be used as a tank at the same time. Where I'm from? Germany. If I can deal with phase 1 and 3 no problem and can't get past phase 2 the second time around in Guild Boss 2 stage 2, is it because I lack damage that Aegis Shield sucks? It is because you're lacking either burst damage or heroes that deal true damage, right? You lack heroes that deal death penetrating damage or have a crazy amount of attack or do bleeds or do true damage. Those are like the 4 ones that work really well there. You wouldn't recommend Nazim since he's gonna take your spot, which could have been a DPS. It depends. If you're running like a Cyrus, or in general esotericist comp, using Nazim can work really well. But you're going to use him on a support build. If you're running Nazim, you wanna run him on a support build. And he's then the only one for phase 1 that's gonna do stuff. If you run him in a lot of attack speed, a lot of rage regen, and what's the artifact? Nightmare Samsara. Then you'll be able to ult like 2 or 3 times on phase 1. Basically completely eliminating the danger there. You were expecting more from A-Bomb? That's why I only ranked him on B. I tested him already, right? I tested him before I released my tier list and I already noticed that he only has a 15% chance and he doesn't attack all that often. For this one, A-Bomb is kind of like a weaker version of Azor. And that sounds like an insult, reads like an insult, and is probably an insult. Alright, what else do we need? Yeah, I think we should be fine. Carnelian closing in on 30k health is decent. And then lastly, we need Aelin. Now Aelin, what do we do with her? We need attack percent. No, we need HP percent. Attack speed. Healing effect, attack. Okay, maybe without the healing effect. How about without the attack? We just did this from Vortex, sure. Then we go with attack speed, attack, HP. And then lastly, attack, attack speed, HP. Something similar like that. And then we go defensive, so we go HP. Healing effect, attack percent. And for the weapon, we try to get in some attack speed, if possible. There we go. 338, 30k, 22%. And we got the Crescent Moon. Woo! Yay! Is there any chance to get 120k without Torador? Yes, there is. You just need to use a different tank, or you need to basically what you probably want to do is find a unit, either a tank or someone else that you make like really tanky, and then mainly focus on I guess magic damage. Like there definitely is a way. There is a way. It's not like Torador is the requirement. At least not completely. Okay, so let's add in the last people and let's give it a shot. How far do we come on our very first run? I do not know. And also how good Aiden is going to work, also hard to say, but she has that beautiful 15% damage reduction. We only have 12, but it is better than nothing. Oh, who am I using higher tier unit? Are we on APOC 1 at the moment? Or is it APOC 2? Is it APOC 1 or APOC 2? We are on APOC 1? Okay, sure. Can bust out the Astrid with high AS and HP for death down? Potentially. Yo, Sassy was good. Alright, then should be the same team. There we go. APOC 2. Alright, team wise. Elowen facing over here, down here. That should be fine. In Ultim, we should get that range increase, which should make her range a bit more bearable. But I guess if there's one guy that doesn't need it, it would probably be Torador. Yeah, let's actually go with Constance down here, because she'll actually heal. Alright, there we go. Okay, just go with our healings, ultimates as we please. Ah, we didn't. No. We didn't check Constance build. We have a good Constance build. we can steal the build from Dolores and also give her the tank rage artifact. We should have a couple copies. Torador and Pyrus. Only if you have a Zilla 2. If you have a Zilla 2, that's fine to run. If not, I highly advise against it. Alright. Swap gear. Dolores, where are you? There we go. So we got 40. Hey, we have it on 19. Any other copies? No? Okay. Maybe. Maybe I just didn't see one. Astral Obelisk. Nope. Alright. Parasity, Nox, Satchel, Micah. Works. Using Praetus team, Praetus A4, Alistair, Constance A2, and Nightmare team, Wrath, Arrogance A5, Azor A1, Ajax A3, plus Healers, Element A1, Canadian Fairs to get 80k with that team. Yeah, Azor as a tank, yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you can bring Alistair with Leia, that works too. It really depends on who you have, right? For example, if you have Torador, you can bring Volker. If you get Praetus or Leia, you can bring Alistair. Is Torador alone good enough to fish dish out stunts on phase 1. How high attack speed does he need to be though? Torador will only do like 3 or 4 stacks. You can kind of expect your Torador to do like 3, 4, maybe 5 stacks. Let's have a look at our one. Yeah, we can do that better. So let's go with Glacier or Guardian. We have attack speed. Let's actually see that one from Cornelian. So if Torador has a name, arrogance A5, so Torador is a no-brainer. Yeah, obviously. Alright, I think that should still be enough for Torador to tank. And then Canadian just needs attack speed, HP percent, rage regen. Oh. Huh. Guess we go with attack here and then we just use HP percent. Attack speed, rage regen here. There we go. Attack speed amulet on Alistair? No. He basic attacks fast enough. On Alistair you really want to go attack, 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 some more attack, maybe a bit of attack, some attack and maybe some attack. Set. Honestly, whatever you have that can give him a lot of attack, but if you can, obviously Sorbonne Arcana. So either go Ageless Wrath or Sorbonne Arcana, but I recommend Sorbonne Arcana if you have the options, if you have the budget to actually do so. Alright, speedrun time. Now we should finally be ready. I feel like we're going to falter on the true damage stage. That's kind of the way I feel like we'll be losing. Yeah. True damage stage is gonna probably be our doom. Oh yeah, attack, obviously. Yeah. Build some more attack. And also, a little, I don't know if it's called a trick, but if you're struggling with the true damage phase, saving all your ultimates and using those as soon as you enter the phase is a very good way to do it, because these hardening stacks really percentually reduce your damage the longer it goes on. Like every hardening stack is an absolute bitch to deal with. So if you feel like you're struggling with the true damage phase, using all your ultimates as soon as the phase starts or as soon as he gets into the healing mode is the way to go. I wonder how far we would go with the Piercer side, because we would have to use a Raka instead of Iowa, because we just don't have an Iowa. Alright, here we go. Basically, the main reason why we don't necessarily care all that much about the phase 1 here is just Carnelian and Carnelian only. Because we basically know even if we do kind of fuck it up, it's not that bad. Araka stuns. How many stunts would she even do? Does she even do stunts, and if yes, to what extent? Isn't it only immobilizing? I don't think those count as stunts. You have to. Basically she is your cheat code to like a higher score. It is pretty much that way. Yeah, because it shouldn't be a stun, it should be immobilizing, right? Like immobilizing as a debuff doesn't work on this fight. You wanna hear something else depressing that doesn't work on the guild boss? Liam. Yesterday I thought I had like the divine intervention, the divine idea, the chance to help everyone. Reach higher scores, because Liam does percentage based true damage, right? And if you give him the right gear, you can get him up to 30k HP, really high rage regen, really high attack speed. You wanna know what I found out? Poison, or better said neurotoxin, is disabled for this fight. It doesn't do anything. Dickheads. It could have been too easy, right? Especially with Iowa, the combo would have been nasty. Because Iowa obviously gains defense penetration based on ultimates used, and the ultimate cycle duration on Liam is like super low. So Liam Iowa with a Praetor side or a Nightmare side, that would have been really good, but it just sadly doesn't work. Yeah, sure. Let's have a look at the clip, right? That I tried it out yesterday, uploaded it as a clip to YouTube. But obviously unpublished, right? If we swap over here, what do we capture? The answer is nothing. Here, there we go. So we have obviously just Torador and Liam in, and obviously in the beginning nothing happens. Okay, the big test server sign. But basically, if you look at this, we have the 3 percentage stacks, right? We have the 3 poison stacks, and what it says below the test server is actually 99.97%. You can also see it on this HP bar right here. It really doesn't change. So yeah, sadly poison isn't goated. At least not for this part of the fight. I currently have Toro, Arrogant, Salazar, Leia, Constance, Alistar, Hollow, and the Somi in team. What could be a good option for the last slot? Toro, Arrow, Salazar, Leia, Constance, Alistar, Hollow, and the Somi. Nightmare. A Nightmare fighter like Salazar or Lugaru. Someone like Salazar or Lugaru. Oh, I forgot, because we gave Elowen so many heals, right? Or so much HP. Her heals are now shit. So our Torador might actually die. Yeah, basically saved by the grace of Carnelian. Close. The fact that we almost lost Carnelian in the second rotation already is crazy. But still one slot left, some source of either stun or true damage probably. Probably, yeah. That would be a good idea. Okay, I think we should be able to beat the 3 phase 4 though. That's gonna be a challenge though. Alright, Poison 3 or Poison 2 only. Poison 2 isn't going to be all that bad, but we might need to pay some extra attention to Torador because he's not in Alien's range. Right here we got the poison. I think we're still partly fine. We just bring in some extra heals here. Ooh, Torador's close to actually dying. Tactical Buddha, if I tell you. Ooh, we're going to be a bit off of this one with Elowen's Rage Region. But basically we have Carnelian to save the day. The only reason why our team is still standing is C to the R to the N to the Alien. That's the only reason our team is still standing. Obviously a solution for not having Carnelian would be just adding some more Rage Region on Elowen here. And overall I guess more HP and definitely some more attack on her instead of for as much HP as we went with. We again used Torador ult a bit early, eh? Is everyone within Carnelian range? Yeah. Carnelian can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She could technically even get 11 people in her range, right? But yeah, everyone is chilling in Carnelian's range. Though the important part for your Carnelian is the bounce heal talent. The bounce heal talent is really, really crucial. Ooh. Carnelian didn't have her own invulnerability stacks no more. Oh, come on, Torador, give us a bit of stuns. Come on, boy. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Yep. We lost all our healers and we're looking at yeah, what are we looking at? At failing at 60,000. Yeah, for the max bounce you do want a max gate on the bounce talent, yeah. Here if you want to take a peek. Carnelian, this one right here. Max bounces +1 and max bounces +1. This one is not as crucial because it does damage. Ultimate's max though still helps too with the physical damage reduction. And yeah, attacks we have like 540 and rage we have like 99. Okay, how do we deal with that? Let me actually check my Torador. Okay, technically the trigger chance here. Yeah, I guess that would help a bit. Alistair definitely lacking HP. Kratos is looking alright when it comes to HP. What to do about us losing at only 59,000? It's the Alistair skill up to some extent. Like 10% extra damage reduction is ridiculous. I guess you could say it also has to do with us missing some damage reduction there, or missing Fercy in general. And then Elowin we did... Oh wait, where did her artifact go? Too much healing effect. Way too much. Hey David, appreciate the grüße aus Mannheim. Alright, attack percent, H healing effect, attack speed, no. Attack percent just healing effect. Interesting piece. Unfortunate rolls. Interesting piece, unfortunate rolls. We still take it anyway though. Alright. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can break through the next phase if we time everything correctly and play it properly. We did get a couple of upgrades. For example, Elwyn now has an artifact, which I see as an absolute win. So this is one inspo stack. Should be the second one. What artifact for Canadian though? I'm running the one that increases attack speed of everyone in her range. But I guess you could also go with like the Rage Region artifact if you have it. But Canadian's artifact is rather free. Like you either go with the supportive type or you just increase her base stats. Two stacks? Ridiculous. Just two stacks, that's that's not that nice. But I think we also should be able to keep a couple of respawns for the next phase, especially Canadians, if Elwyn regenerates her rage way faster, which should be the case this time. Alright, 2 times speed it is, because at least the beginning is rather same-ish. Is that a build tank plus attack speed? Yeah. Tanky with some attack speed. And if you're really fancy, you manage to do that that exact thing in an invigoration set. If you're really fancy, you can manage that in an invigoration set and then face him, for example, backwards or sideways. He'll still hit the boss, but you can then apply that invigoration set to someone else. So yeah, if you're really fancy, you manage to do that exact same thing in an invig set. Huge ass fly thing, whatever that is. Yeah, then definitely go for it. It just gives that your other that extra value besides just tanking and stunning. Alright, we should be able to like kind of smooth sail through phase 1. We should be able to deal fine enough with phase 2. phase 3 and 4, that's where it will get really, really wonky. But alright, time for Elowen to prove her worth, to show us exactly how good she is when it actually comes to regenerating rage now. Go LO, go LO. Show us how close you'll be to the next acidic venom. That's still so far off. Still so very far off. And the poisons will really hurt us. Three stacks. Unlucky. My constance is in her GVG set Glacier with tons of HP, attack speed, and rage region. Should I drop HP a bit to make sure Azo has the highest? You should completely drop the HP. Like, you should completely drop the HP for the simple reason that you need the inspiration from Constance. Like, you should probably focus more on the HP. And if you have a main tank and if you have good survivability, then your Constance should be able to stay alive even without you mainly focusing on HP. Alright, what is happening in phase 2 here already? Why are we getting crushed so hard? Because we do not apply enough stacks, huh? Ouch. We'll get Canadian back though. But still not a good sign, not a good sign. How much rage region is on Elowen? I think we're running her on like 40 to 60% with it maxed out rage region percentage artifact. So close to 100? Alright, Canadian is back. Would it be worth to go for a Rage Amulet? If you can pull it off, like if you have the survivability to pull it off, definitely, because one of the deadliest phases is factually speaking the poison one. And if you don't have an A3, which I don't, most people don't, you do need to make up those precious few seconds where you can't cleanse and they're getting damage from the poison stacks. So getting Elowen's ult faster is always a good thing. Alright, let's actually play this one on 1 times. Alright, here comes the poison. So here we bring in the damage reduction for the Cyclops Gaze. Some extra health on our squishier units. %, 80. We're not going to ult with Constance, so we have her as some extra healing. We go with Aelin. There we go. Okay. I don't know how many stacks we lost of invulnerability. I think we lost it on Torador. But everyone else shouldn't. Alistar might have also died. We're going in with that beautiful, beautiful poison for the next phase. Oh no. Alright, here we got the cleanse. Now how many stacks can we get? Come on, one more. And can even go one shot. Not quite. She survived with like 10 HP. Okay, that's one. That is bad news. Yep. Crushingly so. Ooh. Elwyn dead. Aelin dead. Everyone dead. Elwyn is my only use for healer where I have an A3. Is attack speed then a premium on her? If you have her on A3, then go for more attack speed. Yeah, the more attack speed you have, the faster or the higher chance you have of her cleansing the debuffs already. Nah, we're going to lose our units here again, yeah. Concerts! Woo! Hell yeah. But she's gonna die. Yeah. Ah. Man, how's that trade? How is that the trade is so good in April 1 but bad for Guild Boss? Because everyone else gets fucked by the boss. The reason why everyone else gets fucked is if you compare Guild Boss 1 and Guild Boss 2 defense, you have Guild Boss 1 7,500 base defense, and Guild Boss 2 has 12,000 or 13,500 defense. So you're basically doubling the base defense, so the value that your attack needs to be higher than that. And then also in the second phase especially, he increases his physical and magical damage reduction by an extra 15 to 20%. And then also he adds in that extra reduction. So basically the reason why Praetus is so good here is because the boss fucks everyone else. I mean, they do the same, right? Volker and Alistair basically do the same, fill the same role. The reason why our Alistair isn't looking as crisp as he could is because we have a 13 TOT on him, comparison to like a 25. We have his basic attack on level 0, which is one of his main sources of damage. We have his Trembling Shatter on 0. And also we have the damage reduction on only 20%. Let me actually check my Volker. Is my Volker leveled enough? No, my Volker is even worse. At least in concept, right? And also, I really don't like Volker if you don't have the exclusive artifact. Because her trigger chance just isn't high enough. And also you kind of want the A5 so you only cost 1 Ferment stack, which is all things we do not really own here. Alright, let me get myself something to drink. Uh-huh. Ouch, my knee. Okay, do we have a better option? Something more destructive than arrogance? Is Rampy any good for this fight? To be honest, I haven't 100% tested it, but I kinda assumed we have the same calculations. How about we give it a go? How about we give it a simple go? It's very easy to test. So we just compare Scarlet Hunt from Salazar, right? We bring the Salazar. Hey, Longwolf was good. How have I been? I've been doing pretty fine. So we bring in Salazar for the bleed. Okay, bleed is on. And now we wait for arrogance to hit. So like this. Let's have a look at the damage. they do the exact, no, 15,900, alright. Yeah, no Twitch for this one, but just like kind of like convenience sake. And then we just put on a 25 RAM tier. And damage to beat is going to be 15,900 something. Okay, here we got the bleed, just so we have the same conditions on both. So yeah, 16,100, which should mean it does a bit more than your Scarlet Hunt does. So yeah, RAM tier looks to be pretty decent. But I guess it also depends on if it's like a ranged character and if you're placing them at like the back tile, right? I'm kind of curious. I really want to try. Yeah, I really want to try, like, for example, a team like this. And then it's kind of the case of, oh, we're not going to be able to get around it. Also, how random is it? How random is it that Carnelian is part of the Cultist faction? Has anyone ever played a Carnelian in a Cultist? Has anyone ever used Carnelian in a Cultist? Yeah, it is a fussy difference, yeah. What do you do for a second team if Medan is the only Dispeller you have? Okay, let's actually test that out. See, that is something I wanted to do. We'll be attempting to beat phase 1 30k without using any Dispellers. We'll start at the top. We start with really good gear. Would I play First over Alien every single day? First over Alien every single day. So, we start at the top, which means ridiculous gear, ridiculous heroes, and then we'll slowly work our way downwards to see what exactly is it that you need to beat Apocalypse 1 at 30k. So basically, we'll be trying to see if we can beat it without a Dispeller. That's pretty much it. So, let's actually go with an Inferno team for the first try. We'll even go with Dolores, Aelin, because we need to heal, and probably like a Hollow, Vortex. Honestly, what do you think about A1 Craft with this exclusive for phase 1? Any chance with that? I don't have one on hand. Honestly, I guess you can use him, but he also only stuns at maximum 3 times. I guess it's half decent. Like you can you can try. You can try it. Alright. And then we go Wrath Volker. We're just going to throw in a lot of survivability here. You got the 34-2 at 116, nice. This is so beyond where you're at. You get there, and it's also something you can look forward to doing, so that in and itself is already pretty nice. Okay, so who do we have on full attack? I think only Praetus here. So Twinfin gets like the half full attack. Zillitu gets our Infernal Raw set that we put on Lust. Wailing Skull on 25. Hex. Guess Hex gets the Praetor set. Dolores gets her gear. Nah, sure, we can keep it like that. Aiden is fine. King Hars. I guess King Hars can take Torador's gear. Hey, Dahlia in 30? That's nice. Dahlia in 30 is huge. Especially if you say that you're so far off of this fight, that means you should be rather early on or mid game or late game, whatever. She should still very much help you out. And I am really curious about the future and what content we get. Because it is all but guaranteed that there will be somewhere where we can just specifically use her to get rid of a bunch of annoying mechanics. %, attack speed. %, healing effects. Exclusive would give him 6 shots. Yeah, I mean you can try. You can try. How good are Micah's Awakenings? Micah's Awakenings are kind of a, oh, if you pull it, nice, but nothing too special. She's kind of the one that if you pull on a banner and if you summon her off banner, you shouldn't be mad, but it's also not all that crazy. Like her Awakenings are decent-ish. They're more geared towards like early to mid game players than true end game. Besides the A5, I guess. Alright, now we gotta figure out how we can have everyone in range we want. So let's say we go like this, here, Over here, down here. Come on! No! We can't place King Horse. There we go. Okay, time to look at seeing if this team has like any chance here. You know, the reason why I like Twinfian for this fight so much is the fact that Twinfian can stun. Like, the fact that Twinfian's ult stuns is such a nice help. He's a lord, he boosts GB2, his ultimate stuns. It's just overall very, very helpful. Maybe we could try to bring Hollow into... Ah, but there we go. 5 poison stacks, alright. So dealing with 5 of them is fine. Dealing with 10 of them is a problem. Dealing with... Ah, okay, at least we beat him before we got the 10. So obviously the main goal should be to beat the phases, or at least the poison phases, as fast as possible. Okay, 5 stacks, which means we're... Yep. Okay, we are third there. I've been in and out of the stream, have it running in the background. What score should I be shooting for in APOC 1 and 2? Focus first. Focus first on APOC 130k and then focus on APOC 2. APOC 130k and also if you can communicate with your guild, make sure that you are all looking for beating APOC 1 in the first place and then caring about the rest. Like, APOC 1 has priority when it comes to rewards. Question. Morris set doesn't stack with other Morris sets, but why doesn't Morris stack with Ajax passive? Why wouldn't it? Like, why wouldn't Morris set not stack with... You tried? Sure, I mean we'll have a look after this fight. Alright, 27 stacks. We'll probably get a bunch more of those. $37 stacks. And everything starts to die. Great. Okay, so I guess you could probably go with like 2 healers and then go for like speed run. Save all your ultimates until you're there and then just speed run. We'll see if we can speed run it. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, so let's go to easy. We bring in Ajax, right? We bring in Ajax and we bring in Zil. Let's go with GB2. So we go in with GB2. Hey, good evening, AC. No yawn was good. So we bring in GB2. GB2 on a basic attack does 78,576. So 78,576. That is obviously with Ajax in the team, 78576. And now we're going to be putting a morale set on Ajax. I think we have one, if not a very good one. Okay, we don't. Fuck. Can we forge a few pieces or something? Let me see. Hey Zeki's 34k, nice one, man. And we have 1200 here. We're going to buy these pieces later on. We still have 150 keys. We still need to bother with this one too. So let's see, can we forge one? If not, I have to hop on test server real quick. Obviously can't show it, but would have to test it there. Maybe we can get lucky. Come on. Give us an amulet. It was an amulet. Morale set amulet. Hey! It's that easy. It's that easy. Alright, 78756. Ajax on the field, 81601. For the morale set to work, you need to deploy the hero that has the morale set, right? It's in the set description. So yeah, there you go. Works. Okay, now we know that the casual, the careful approach doesn't work, which means we need to teach this boss a lesson. And to teach this boss a lesson, we'll be bringing one healer and then go all out. See if that makes a difference. Okay, can we go any better? We'll have two healers, one dealer. We give Iraq a tank set. Let's see if the damage approach works. Why is that piece on on 20th? Probably because we need it. Man, this artifact is such a punch in the gut. So it won't work if, let's say, a tank wears a morale set plus aged passes to boost the damage dealer? Oh, it would work. It would work, right? You just, like, Ajax passive works when he's not deployed, but morale set only works if it is deployed, right? The hero that has the morale set needs to be on the field, Ajax just needs to be on the team. You can't wait to get Setrum? 267 days of playing, still my NM4 Guild boss just playing around 37 to 44. Yeah, it's really about just min-maxing what you have in your account, min-maxing your artifacts, looking at what heroes you have, especially awakening wise, and then just going all out. Okay. Let's see, does someone have my Silas IR? Almost. Basically just this chest piece different. Okay. And then Ajax gets the set from... plus 8, 9. Okay, okay, okay. Vortex again magically lost a gear piece. They are getting stolen from Vortex. Like, it's crazy. Speed healing effect. Yeah, it really is. It really is disgustingly delightful to get those gold rolls. You don't see them often, but if you do, oh man, they a pleasure to look at. Okay. Do we have anyone else that could be like super hard hitting? I guess we have Nocturne instead of Setrum. Hey, we even got the exclusive. Woo! Might as well go with some extra true damage. Alright. So the goal is beat the phases, but save ultimates for the poison ones. Because those are going to hurt like hell. And also figure out a formation. Like, we have so many platform units. I guess something wonky like this can work. Hey, Sino, I appreciate the congrats. Hey, Affengliver. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. We will try our very hardest to just beat the... yeah. Yeah. DPS, yeah. Who needs mechanics, right? If you can just kill the boss. Nah, but this is too fast. But once more, wait, Vortex has more health than our Araka. Unfortunate for him. Alright, we beat, yep, okay, only 5 stacks, nice. Can be done better though. We probably shouldn't be using GB2. Okay, there we go, no Death Star.
What have you learned?
Hex should be fine, his ultimate is pretty long.
I was programmed to beat you.
Nocturne should be fine too. Come on, boys. Beat him already. There we go. And then we prepare. Come on! Before the second poison stack applies. Yay! Fucking DPS. Alright. The question is, can we reach 30 before we hit poison the next? I think we can. So, this is definitely possible. The question is, how realistic can we make it, right? How accessible can we make this approach?
Same mistake.
Also, we need a proper tank.
I was programmed to beat you.
It's close. Like, the reason why everyone died there was because Aelin died. And why did Aelin die? Considering I don't have Hex, Twin Feet, also the two of my Sealers is unbonded, I don't think this approach will work for me. Yeah. We have a couple options here now then. Yeah, but it kinda comes down to use big gear, use big artifacts, use big burst, kill boss before he moves. Like, why do these cleansers need to be so bad? How did they even think it was a good idea to put them on that poster? Like, what is that? What is this? Dispels one debuff for one allied target. Huh? This is so weak. This is so weak. And also costs so much. Like, skill cost 40, minus 80, minus 160, minus 200, 700 cost for one, potentially with concentration two cleansers. Like, these cleansers are so ass. Where's our next cleanse hero? Cleanse epic, please, if possible. Oh, you know what? We should actually work on Odyssey, because multi-battles are a thing now. So we'll just do this in the background. Wait, that shit is not going to work because I don't have gear on the people that are doing this fight, right? Fuck. I mean, I have to some extent. I'll try. We know if it fails. I looked, you need one of Elwin, Yunomi, or the Somi to go with me then. You can do Midan cleanses. You just need Hollow to go alongside Midan. If you wanna do Midan cleanse, right? Like for the first phase, that is basically the combo I found to work. If you wanna play Midan as a cleanser, right? Yeah, you already got the Midan with 30k. Yeah, nah, then it's easy. Yeah. You really do need either Elwin, Yunomi, or the Somi. Unless you play DPS, right? Unless you play DPS APOC 1. Super realistic approach, obviously. Hey Aminda, appreciate it. Yo, Squatch was good. Oh yeah, I never do that thing, but apparently it works, or it helps. If any one of y'all feel like doing so, then leave this stream a like, and I guess it does something for the algorithm or stuff like that. I don't know. I'm never really bothering with it, but I heard it was rather beneficial. So I might as well ask for it. Alright, enough of that though. Like a nightmare team could work, but you also don't want to get rid of like your nightmare units while hitting 30k. You can also just go full Zugzug. Yep, just full DPS APOC 1 and then figure out a way to use Hollow and Midan for APOC 2. Which sounds like a real pain, I gotta admit though. Like, I'm so curious. I always felt like there was a chance, right? A chance for there to be like a cleansing artifact. For example, this. Why not change this into each basic attack launched has a chance to cleanse equal to, I don't know, whatever, right? Like just like, oh, this has a 10% chance to cleanse. That would be nice. No, Midan, Hollow, Apo 1 and Element Canadian, etc. Apo 2. Oh yeah, obviously you can also get out the Credito Cardos and just do what you want, right? That's fine. That's fine too. You're free to play, you swear? Alright, then I believe you. If you're swearing on it though, I believe you. Ah! To be honest, I can't imagine not playing Elwyn anymore. It was the same for me on launch. Use Salazar anywhere. Yeah, Elwyn's global rage is too strong. It always has been. If anyone was around when Guild Boss 1 first released, or basically when the game came out, right? For the first 2 to 3 weeks, everybody was using Elwyn, and everybody that didn't have Elwyn was crying out for not having Elwyn. Basically every single team had Elwyn, because Elwyn provided rage and heals in like that nice range, and Hollow wasn't a thing. People didn't use Hollow. Nobody used Laurel. Volker was ass. Alright, how would we even place these units here? Nah, I mean, it's always good to have these days, but it's also nice to at least know what you're doing, so that you don't need an A5 Torador, A5 Zilla2, A5 Twinfian to beat 50k in Guild Boss. Would A3 Helga be good on the boss? Absolutely. But you kinda really want the Cyrus if you wanna use her for this boss. Yeah, way too many fucking rage units for this to make any sense. Q on Guild Boss and Lightlock Gear Rate 1 DOG times. Yep. What? Okay, that took a while. I guess I never really was one to actually play. I guess I never really was one to actually play experience rate all that much. Alright, so the game came out on the 13th. How many days did I not play? How many days till the 13th of July? 23. So 325 plus 23, 17? Damn. Damn, I've been slacking. Abso-fucking-lutely. 17 days, damn. Like, to be honest, it's not that I wasn't playing. I was probably just busy doing stuff on the test server. The fuck is that song? Okay, hero training. Is this the real war gates? Well, if so, we are the gate you're facing. I wanted to say. Yes, I am the one, and I wish we could have given you a more worthy fight, just too busy with war at the moment. Alright, so back to figuring out what we do with this. Like, can we make this realistic? Is that even possible? That's what I mean. Zilla2 Twin Fiend have crazy burst. Maybe Satrum. Breath. Volker. I don't know. This approach is probably not the way to go. Why does it need to be Elwyn as your second cleanser? Like, they have to have thought about this. Like, I know most people, even if they had Elwyn Midan, doesn't Deimos kind of wreck here? He's pretty good here, yeah. Sure. Well, if you don't have Elwyn, you can't clear Gear Dungeon 2 Stage 6, so I don't think they put too much thought into it. Yeah, honestly, that's probably a pretty good idea. That's also what I recommend to most people. Get a good score, like maxed out APOC 1, get the 10 guaranteed rewards, have your guild kill APOC 1 to get the 3 extra rewards, and don't put too much thought into APOC 2. It's kind of the same way with how you're supposed to clear Nightmare 3 20k chest, always, and then work on your guild boss 4 score slow, like MM4 score slowly. Honestly, as long as you get 8k on April 2, you Gucci, there isn't much difference between 8k and 30k. True, true, and very true. Like I said, the most important part is get APOC 130k. Get APOC 130k, the rest is bonus. The rest is whatever. Wait, what the fuck is that tanky in the first place? Like, why? What is that tanky that I made for Araka? It's that weird Torador tank, non-tank nonsense. Like, look at this. One piece Life Force. One piece Life Force, one piece Ancient Whirlwind. Wow. Don't I have one complete set of tanky that I can use? Hello? Hello? Guess we gotta make a new one. Best tanky ever. Obviously. Now let's just make that a tiny bit more serious. Let's actually look for HP percent. There we go. I think they should rework Toro a little, like add to his talent that 5% HP and 2% def gets converted into attack, then I'm a half tank but deals attack damage would fit a bit better. To be honest, he is love the song. What's the name? Is it this one that you're looking for? Because the name is Galactic. If you're looking for the song before that, I don't know, I could go back. You have to tell me though. That gear obviously is quote unquote way worse because apparently we're farming pretty good energy in the background. I did it with Soccer, A1, Zilla2, Nocturne, Septrum, Todor, Salazar, Last Snow, Bond, Valeria, A2 plus 2 healers, Hollow and Alien because I have Medan as my only cleanser. Yeah. You really just need to use as much burst as you potentially can. Okay, we got the million, we can end it. Yeah, we should have that already completed. Yep. Yeah, we got that one done. Eliminate 10,000 monsters. Tide, XP rate, gold rate, and Immortal Codex are places where a large number of monsters are spawned. Looks like we be playing Tide. That is interesting. What if we fail? Like, we will obviously fail. But we kind of wanna win but fail. Nah, that's too complicated. Let's think about it a bit more logically. Immortal Codex is wild. Not that we have it open at the moment, but that's a wild idea. How many enemies are there in an XP raid? A 100. So we need to do 100 runs? Okay. I mean, I need some experience anyway, right? So 5,000, okay. Five C's, there's 3 A's or S's. Yeah. I'm not too bothered by it. I know that Enid is going to be quite nice, right? Enid is pretty nice for Guild Boss 2. But I also am not that rushed. I get him when I get him. I get some nice rewards in between. We get a couple skins, maybe Soulstone. We'll save this one until we actually get Hex's artifact. Yeah, that's kind of like the plan. Why did that team get deleted? Oh, let's go Rev, Deimos, here, Volker. Twin Fiend, Hex, Alan, Vortex, Dolololess. Doesn't Vladov have some penetration too? I think if anything barely. Okay, she's here. This. Wrath is gonna survive, right? Why would Wrath need healing? Right? Nah, we should place Wrath down there or up there, I guess. 10,000 kills experience is the best because you can quit the match before it enters the counts. You can always 3x the speed versus tight that is fixed on speed. Yeah, I'm just running it in background for the 10,000 to be honest. I think like playing 100 instances of this fight and quitting earlier sounds like a bit of work. Alright, I guess this is what you could call a pretty solid formation. Now we only need to know if we can burst fast enough with this team for 2 phases. The answer is probably no, but we shall see. Oh, Twinfin is dead. Probably because he doesn't have gear. Does Twin Fiend have gear? Did I remove him? What happened to Twin Fiend? You farm like 3 to 5 million and then it's gone? Yeah, okay, so what happened to Twin Fiend? Did he just die? Maybe our Twin Fin is too squishy actually. Who knows? No. Looks like we removed him intentionally. I don't know. Weird. Alright, so this is alright. And we just get ready to burst. We just let this phase do whatever it wants. It's fine. We only need to beat 2 phases. Like, we only need to beat 2 times the poison ASAP. That should be all we need to do. Alright, now Deimos on Twin Zilly with the vulnerability plus Dolores. Looks good. Yeah, here we can relax a bit more, because this is not too bad. And it's probably gonna be saving ults again, or at least playing the ults in a way that we have them when we need them. Ah, Greed is dead. That's fine. Never had Savi. You did Tanker and Dahlia? Depends on where your account is, but that either might be very strong or still pretty decent. Let's see how many ults we can actually save here. Because we have a minute 30 left. This should work no matter how many stacks he gets. But Hex is going to run out of ult. Might still be fine though. Alright, we start off Deimos. Go with the Twin Fiend Zillitu combo. Could have been a bit earlier. Ah! Hmm. 22 poison stacks? Me no likey. Yeah. Yeah, no. At least not if Volker's damage reduction doesn't work. What would you say would be average player's decent score to APOC 2? Did 32 to first stage with your suggested 30k team with slight changes. Magic made DPS knockdown instead of the new epic. Honestly, if you can do the 32 to the first one, then aim for like, I don't know, 30,000 on the next one. If you can, 50,000 would already be pretty good. So like somewhere between like 30 to 50,000. Especially if your whole guild does it, right? Because math-wise, your whole guild needs to be able to do 33,333 if you wanna completely beat it, right? So at least if you're a full guild and if you're trying, everybody needs to be able to get to like 33,333 if you wanna beat it. If you don't wanna beat it, but in general, honestly, like the 8k or 30k chests are totally fine. Let's see, how many people did go to 120 already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people on the whole in the whole world, right? There's obviously going to be a couple more there. Some that didn't use their full potential, but it's only 11 that are actually at 120. And even the top 100 is still only 40,000. So 8,000 is more than enough. At least for like week 1, week 2, week 3 and the like. Also, still top 10 on April 1. You better be, huh? Like this team, you should have taken it to freaking Apex 2. But it's good. First try I did 22k, so a bit disappointed that need to adjust the team and main for 30 then. Yeah, honestly, aim for 30 and there's no need to be disappointed about it or anything the like. Also keep in mind, this is content that's not supposed to be maxed out, finished day 1. We will get more heroes, and also what I'm really hoping for, we need another source of power. Like, we need another thing we can build. For example, I don't know, earrings, helmet, boots, something. We need something that makes our characters overall stronger, so we can, I guess, break into new horizons, right? Higher gear rate difficulties, make Gear Dungeon 1, Gear Dungeon 2 more accessible. It's about time, because the only thing we have is right side gear, left side gear, artifacts, and awakenings. It's not enough. We did another Hyperion that is more customizable. Yeah, I guess. But I rather want something that we can also farm for, and that just, you know, that basically a situation of an item that allows even the more casual players to finally get 50k on Nightmare 4, right? Something that pretty much elevates the extra something that just elevates the whole player base into being able to do more difficult content, while then still allowing the ones that are already progressing further to challenge harder and harder difficulties. The closest system to that would be a Paragon system, aka another type of Hyperion that you can endlessly farm with diminishing returns. You sure? I don't know, I would want something that gives you more of an option to build stuff. Like another type of item, so that builds can get more diverse. That certain heroes that are getting overlooked might become stronger. For example, a gear set that, let's say, has an effect that says attacks that inflict stuns are 400% more powerful. Or something like that. And then you get Nazim over here stunning a million times. Vegas, I hit last guild boss 18k, however I wasn't able to pass 6 to 7k in this one. I have 0 to 1, Satrum 1, Nocturne 3, Satrum 1, Valeria, Ezos, Vortex, Midan, and changing last one still saw kills Mary 50. Yeah, you really need to look for survivability and overall power. Like, if you wanna get a higher score in Titanic Ruins in APOC 1 or APOC 2, ensure your survivability first. Ensure your survivability first, and then worry about DPS. And the gear dungeon new guild boss should be giving should be dropping new pieces. Yeah. Oh. Boreas works, yes, but he does AoE damage and he doesn't do all that many freezes. So Boreas isn't all that great. Like, honestly, giving tips for a second guild boss is rather hard because it's really account dependent. It depends on what are your lords, who can you build with those lords, who can you use overall. So it's at least it's complex enough. You have found I to be way more consistent than Boreas? Absolutely. Absolutely. A high attack speed I is going to freeze way more consistently than a Boreas ever could. Oh, no, I do not have any information yet on what it's supposed to mean that we can upgrade. So, oh, we know the effects. We know the effects. Oh shit. Okay. We know the effects of the exclusive artifacts. Raven's Quest increases single target damage by 15% when the ultimate activates. Restore 12% rage. That is really good. That is really, really good. Yep. That is really, really good for Helga. Which means Helga is going to be even stronger in Guild Boss and Guild Boss 1, Guild Boss 2, Styx Codex. She's gonna be ridiculous. And now the thing I'm most curious about. Anora's. Increases attack by 10%, so half a tier Twilight. After Anora casts her ultimate, Labor increases AoE damage permanently by 5% up to 15. When Labor kills an enemy, restores 3% rage for Anora. This effect can only trigger once every 5 seconds. It's alright. It's alright. Now, I know why some of y'all might think this is super broken. The reason why I'm not too sold off on it is very simple. It requires her to kill stuff to regenerate rage. But in most cases, you want your ultimate ready to then kill stuff. So I'm thinking about Gear Dungeon 1. If you use her in the top row, for her to get her rage, you still are going to need Elowin. It might allow her to work in the bottom row though. Like I mean, but it's only 3%, right? Because it has that 5-second cap. So what happens is in Gear Dungeon 1, we get the 8 enemies. They come in close and then they basically die at the same time. And if they die at the same time, we get 3% rage. The good part though is the 10% attack with up to 15% AoE damage. Like those two are really good. Those two effects are really good. Huh? The hell? Obtain engraved rings from daily quests to complete the target patterns for rewards. Yeah, I'm also guessing that the upgrade isn't labor linked to her, so when he gets 5% buff, she also gets the 5%. No, it's the artifact we see here is basically the other way around. If Enora gets 10% attack, labor also gets it. But if labor gets something, Enora doesn't also get it. Yeah, it's basically 10% to both. It is pretty much a tier. It is a tier of Twilight. The issue though is that the Rage region part most likely isn't going to be as viable. But this is going to be really good for those that still haven't cleared 121. Like, this is going to be really good in general. It's a pretty nice one for her, but it could have been nicer. So is the event like the knives, but we have to match random rings for random rewards like we're doing Scratch Off? That's a good question, right? Obtain engraved rings from the daily quest to complete patterns for rewards. Who knows? We shall see. This event is going to be quite nice. If I'm not wrong, we get 16 summons and 5 ancients. Brave Conquest, always been generous. Like it's actually crazy how good the Brave Conquest rewards are. Which event gives you 5 ancients? The login. The login reward celebration sign and is going to give us 5 ancients. Pretty certain it is. Let's have a look again. Game news. Hero info. No. Yeah, 16 normals and 5 ancients. So yeah, we get free login. Oh yeah, you wanna know something else interesting? Have you all read this page down here? Mystery surprise. When you obtain a Nora for the first time, you get a mysterious gift from your mailbox. If you pull a Nora, you get an extra reward in your mailbox. And also we get the video from the 24th. Is Helga and Honora doing the same time frame? Yes, but Helga is a fusion while Honora is a hero to summon for. Helga from the 27th and Honora is also on the 27th. So it's again going to be a Wednesday. No, not quite. It's going to be a Thursday actually. Sitting at 48, needs 72 to pity, but Codex is next week. I mean, if you're referring to takeovers, yes, I can do takeovers through Facebook. I find it weird they call it Argent summoning. Do we know for sure that it's a standard limited? No, that's also what I find weird, but I'm pretty certain they're not going to... So, there's only one option. The only option is that Honora is going to take less summons than Dahlia. There's no way in hell we're getting Honora at more than 250. So yeah, what else do we have? Hey Borgets, do you know if Honora is going to be 15x on both blue shots and the gold summons? No, it's gonna be blue shots only. You think she'll be less than 250? It is a possibility. It's not a high chance, but it is a possibility. To be honest, this update is too good. Where's the catch? Good question. I guess the catch, you know Beshrado, what the catch is? You have to have played the game for a year to get the update. You know what I'm still looking forward to the very most? Like even more than Guild Boss. Let's see, I think it's in the calendar, right? Like I so desperately hope they do it well. I so desperately hope they do it well. And that is... Come on. That is this one right here. No, that's not this one. This one. I so desperately hope this tower mode thing is done well. Unblur AI. Alright, let's actually try something interesting. When does the update come out? The 24th. So we go to browser. Let's see if we find some success here. We are going to go with an unblur tool to see if we can figure out what this screenshot is all about. I don't know, maybe it will give us something, who knows. Sadly, it doesn't look like it. Ah. Would have been too easy. Will I be on Twitch tomorrow? It depends. It depends. I'm not quite sure exactly how I wanna do the streaming and stuff, and getting it done with But I guess if I'm doing takeovers, yes, I'll be live. So I don't know. I guess it's hard to say what it is, right? But let's do some speculating. Why not? Because this one is really, really what I'm looking for. So we might as well do a bit of speculation here. Okay, so we take the screenshot, and then we just enhance it as big as possible. Like, this is obviously gonna look like a bunch of gibberish. I guess it makes more sense if you look at it from a distance even, sadly. Oh. Yeah, it might not actually be anything, though I feel like this top thing here actually spells out something, right? It looks like a D. It looks like the very first letter there is a D. We get some kind of gem currency. This should be, like, if I'm not mistaken, this one at the bottom here should be like some Chinese symbols, some Chinese signs. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a link to a shop. Yeah, maybe like demonstrate your prowess or something along those lines. So this currency right here, right? Let's actually keep that one in mind. So this currency, it could look like a gear. It might look like a skull. Yeah, opening. Yeah, I can see that. Now, what I'm curious about is World Online Racing. That's official channel. No. Sure, might as well go with Watch Our Realms. There we go. So we have this one right here. And there we also have a currency towards the end. But this is not the same thing, right? Because I hope it's not the same, because it did specifically say event stage on the official trailer, right? Yeah, like new event rate. Yeah? You think Blur Tool is gonna do stuff? Do we... There's so many options. Let's try him out. Why not? Maybe we actually have a decent one. Yeah, that... I mean... Oh! Yeah, I know. But this does look like some... I mean, obviously it's not quite sure that this is the same thing. But This kind of looks like some, I don't know, some gem or like some meteorite. Let's see if they can turn this into something useful. I doubt it though. Sure. Cas guy. Obviously that's what it is. Nah, okay, basically... Oh! Oh! Yeah, I see this too, right? Look at this! That's a skull if I ever seen one. Hey! We got something useful! The unblur tool for the win! Alright, alright. So, this is a skull. Like, obviously, right? We actually got something useful out of this. Woohoo! Why is this one so crispy clean at the bottom there? Like, look at this. This came out so clean. Yeah, like... But I guess you can also kind of see it here if you zoom in close enough. Ha. Interesting. So... Yeah, devs are watching. No more blurred spoilers. Yeah, I mean, at least we know the currency now. Woohoo! Yay! And then we just obviously make it way smaller. Take out this one. Change coloration to white. Potentially, potentially, but honestly, enough of that. Let's actually get back to war. All right. So sneak peek information, whatever. We now know the currency. This mount here, right? This mount gives you more gleaming meteorites. So every time you get gleaming meteorites, the ones you need to craft exclusive artifacts, this mount gives you 2 extra. So this mount is like really nice for Void Drift, way better than the Nemesis mount, because it actually helps us. Yeah, here 27th, 27th. Why is it a Thursday though? Why is the 27th a Thursday? And that's also so crazy to think about. In 1 week, in exactly 1 week, we'll be getting Helga, Anora. And then on the weekend, we get Immerit, Volderon, Lucius, Ares, Boreas, Yeah, we get like all these things on the weekend. Which event? Because a lot of these ones here on the gallery might actually run a tad bit longer than that. Like, look at this. The Gala of Tyre is actually running for 3 weeks. Oh, you mean the Anora summons? Yeah, the Anora summons are like... May... Probably. I'm guessing to the 31st. Back in a bit. There we go. I think so far they've done a great job building for the anniversary events. Definitely. And you know what I'm most excited about? The fact that Watcher of Realms technically released on the 13th, right? So, yes, Google Play Store says it released on the 6th, but that's basically it released so people could pre-download it, right? From the 6th to the 13th you could pre-download it, and it basically went live on the 13th. So there might still be some super crazy stuff happening from like the 6th to the 13th. And who doesn't like a bit of super crazy stuff? Oh yeah, you wanna see something interesting? Or see something else? Let me check. Oh yeah, we have to see how we're doing with the creator vote. Let's see. Where was it? I did share. There we go. Live interesting, eh? Browser. I know that the vote is still going to go for quite a while, right? Like the votes are going to be for to the 3rd of July. So that is basically 2 to 2.5 weeks from now. But hey, for the moment, we're at the top. For the moment, we're at the top. Okay, we got this stuff out of the way. We got demonic something. Yeah, Destin is there too. Link it again. Server news. Copy. There you go. Fuck me, what the hell? That's too much text. That is too much text. I just want to copy the link. I just want the link. There we go. Raid Gigabad. we're kinda stopped from actually doing what we want because of the XP rate. The XP rate takes Praetus. Takes Praetus and Alistair because for whatever reason I have those there. Man, look at my sad GVG defense. Wait, how did I win? How did I win? My units weren't geared, were they? Hey, but it's working. It's working. And even my second account that I have... what the fuck? 14 wins, eh? Okay, sure. Interesting. Alright. It looks like I have to go eat. And I have to do some IRL stuff, potentially make a video or two. We did make it towards what, 70k? That's obviously not perfect yet. I think I'll cover the exclusive artifacts, and if that changes anything in regards to Anora, my thoughts about that in the video, and I'll probably mention the mount in that too. The fact that we get 2 gleaming meteorites per instance. But yeah, I really have to apparently go eat, then do some IRL stuff. As always, appreciate all of you greatly. And thank you for joining. We see each other in the next one. Bye bye.